writing and graphing inequalities. We've been dealing with equations, which means there's an equal sign. What do you think an inequality means? Click.
An inequality means a mathematical sentence that compares expressions.
Excellent. So compares expressions, that's their key word there. Somebody give me in normal student term, what makes an inequality? What's the sign? Yes, ma'am.
So greater than, less than.
Greater than or less than, or greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. That's what makes it inequality, meaning the one expression does not equal the other. It's either greater than or less than. That's the biggest thing. And when you're graphing an inequality, it's on a number line, not in a coordinate plane. All right. Excuse me. On this page, you have the definition of inequality. You have all that already. So these symbols are what you do need to put these in your journal. Inequality symbols. If you don't know what they mean, then write the key phrases underneath them as well. If you do know what they mean, then you don't have to. So I'll give you just a moment to do that. All right, so now we're going to look at example 1. So write this in your journals. I have to make sure the recording is following me. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to write each sentence as an inequality. So this is a skill that you need for map testing especially, but being able to translate a sentence in English into mathematical expression or equation, okay? So let's look at A. A number, W, meaning we don't know the number, minus 3.5 is, what do you normally put when you hear the word is? Is usually an equal sign, but in this case is less than, so now we're going to put a less than symbol, or equal to, so less than with a line under it, meaning or equal to negative 2. So let's start writing that. We have W minus 3.5, so write that first. Yep. And then you do the is less than or equal to symbol. Yep. And then negative 2. Simple, right? Self-explanatory. They'll get more complicated. So this is just our first step. Perfect. All right, so for B, 3 is less than a number n plus 5. So your first thing you're going to write is what? 3. What's your symbol? The less than. And then n plus 5. So then your next equation is 3 is less than n plus 5. Not too bad, right? All right, let's look at C. 0 is greater than or equal to twice a number x plus 1. All right, so what's the first thing we write? 0. What's our sign?
Greater than or equal to.
Okay, so it's going to face the 0 this time. It's going to eat the 0 plus the equal underneath it. And then when you hear twice a number, what should you put?
2x.
2x, very good. And then
2x.
plus 1 at the end. So 0 is greater than or equal to 2x plus 1. Any questions on how we did that? All right, so go do that, I'm guessing, for 2 problems. Yep. So a solution of an inequality is the value that makes that inequality set true. So all of those inequalities that you just wrote, the solution would be what number do I plug in where that x is to make the statement true. For instance, look at this one. You don't have to write this, just look at your screen or look up on the board. We have x plus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 2. So we're trying to figure out what can I plug in here for x that will make this a true statement. So they started with a negative 6. Negative 6 plus 5 is what? Negative 1. Is negative 1 greater than or equal to negative 2? Yes, because it is further closer to the 0. Very good. So that would be a true statement. What about negative 7?
Yes.
Yeah, because you'd have negative 2, which equals negative 2, and that can count. The last one, negative 8.
No.
No, because it becomes
Negative 3.
negative 3, which is technically smaller than negative 2. Very good. All right, let me show you how we solve these without just the guess and check method, which takes forever. So we're going to tell whether we are going to guess and check. We're going to tell whether negative 4 is a solution to the inequality. So for A, we're plugging in negative 4, where x is. Yep, and then you have negative 4 plus 8. What should give you? 4. Is 4 less than negative 3? No, it is not. 4 is greater than. So you would say no solution. No solution. All right, so let's look at B. We're again plugging in negative 4. So negative 4.5 times negative 4. What's a negative times a negative? 4.5 times 4 is 18. Is 18 greater than negative 21? Yes. It's okay if you have to think for a second. So yes, so this is a solution. So negative 4 is, you can just write solution.
I put negative 3.
That would not be correct.
Yes, solution.
All right, so for this practice, you're plugging in the variable that it wants you to solve. So you're doing numbers 3 through 6. All right, so this next section, sketching the graphs of linear inequalities. So now that we know how to create an inequality, we're going to graph it. This is where you have the open circles and closed circles and lines going different directions.
I do.
Yes, you will have done this briefly. Oh, we're going to start out easy. I like it. So we're going to graph each inequality. So for A, draw a short little number line. You don't need a giant one. And just for your journaling and your answers, I don't expect you to label every point. So you label the 0 always, and then you label one number on one side and one number on the other side. After that, I don't care. So like in this situation, we're going to be doing negative 3. So I would put a negative 3 on one side and a positive 3 on the other side and call it a day. So much easier. I don't need everything in between. All right, so where are we going to put our dot at, Nico?
Negative 3 closed circle.
Negative 3, you already answered, is a closed circle because this is less than or equal to. And is y to the left or to the right?
Y is always right. We don't know.
No, this y. It says it's what? Less than. So we're going to go to the...
Yeah, but when every time it eats right, it goes... Every time it eats the y, it goes right.
Oh, it's having you test it. Gross. Whoop. Okay, it's everything to the left because it's going further negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I just draw a line like this, so it's even up so you can see?
Yep. Seriously, guys, let me show you. Don't make this more complicated. So if you were doing this on your paper, this is what I would expect to see.
That's exactly what I did. Oh my.
That's it. That's all I want to see. Don't go crazy. It'll take you way too long.
Well, this is...
Got it?
Yes, ma'am, this is...
Okay, let's look at the second one. So where are we putting our circle?
I know. On the 2.
On the 2.
Open circle this.
On the positive 2 or negative 2?
Positive.
Very good. And is it open or closed? Why is it open? Because it's not equal to. This is a phrase I would like you to say. It's not equal to. And are we going to the left or right? Which way is x? X is greater than. So we're going to the right. Don't worry about testing. Just know your math. You can test it. Like the way they test it is they just grab a number from one side or the other to test it. If you're unsure about your choice of going to the right, then test it. But these little ones, you should be sure of yourself. You'll be fine. All right. The last one. X is greater than 0. Where am I putting my dot? On 0. Is it open or closed circle?
It's open circle, missus.
Correct. And x is greater than 0, so am I shading to the left or the right? To the right.
Yes, missus.
Good job. Questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, go do your 7 through 10. As far as on your paper, if it's literally just graphing, put on your paper number 7 through 10, graph, and like the word graphing. I don't expect you to draw the graph on your paper. Long story short.
Wait, what? What if we do?
That's great. If you want to, great. But I'm saying you don't have to draw the graphs on your paper if you're doing it on the computer. You can literally write numbers 7 through 10, graphing.
So you can just graph on one graph?
You just graph on the computer.
Oh.
I'm saying I don't need to see your work twice. I'll see it on the computer. I don't need to see it on the paper. Because there's no steps to do. Now, if you have to solve the inequality, show me that. All right, so let's do example 4. Oh, Eliana's not back yet. Okay, we'll wait for Eliana. All right, so this is example 4. The graphs show the height restrictions, labeled H, in inches for 2 rides at an amusement park. Write an inequality that represents the height restriction of each ride. So for ride A, we're going to look at this number line. For ride B, we're going to look at this number line. So for ride A, the closed circle means what as far as the sign?
Greater than, equal to, equal.
It's going to have the equal to underneath it. Did we shade to the right or to the left? We shaded to the right, so that means it's greater than.
The variable.
So H will be greater than this number.
48. In this instance.
Yes. So for the first one, H is greater than or equal to 48. I don't know why they have so much drama in here. Like, just look at the number.
It's just 48 and H.
Yes. And then the second one, H, did we shade to the left or right? To the right. Nope, to the left. On the second one.
Oh, on the second. Oh, we shaded to the left.
And then is it an open or closed?
Open.
So that means it's just less than. Correct?
Yeah.
So H is less than 52.
Okay, work that out.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So it's just like H.
It's just-
Or equal to 48.
Yep, it's just pay attention to which way it's shaded, so you know whether it's greater than or less than. Pay attention to the circle, so you know if it's equal to or not. And then the variable is always wherever the shade part is.
Is that it?
So do number 11.
And it's 7.
And then there's a concept summary here. If you are struggling with number lines and how to graph, then put this in your journal. If you feel confident, I'm not going to require it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you have one more problem. And you're done already.